people OG back on the screen. Now look, I got y'all one of the most. Alright, this is one build. Now I can make so many different builds, but this is an elite point guard that can balance out basically a scoring point guard. Alright, so a lot of players understand they're going to make a super scoring point guard to where they want more so a higher speed with ball. I'm going to go through all these stats, right, of this elite build. We're going to see what we made at the end as well too. I'm actually going to click on it live with you guys. These are just the stats that I put right here, but with all the new 2K updates, which I'm going to actually go and show you guys all the gems Mike Wayne said to see if this build is legitimate. All right, so this is like a little cheat sheet you could take over to 2K23. Remember, there may be some more stats and attributes, like they may allow us to put more points in strength. It depends. I feel like they kind of going to have it kind of the same way. Just different badges are going to be changed. They may let certain attributes get a little bit higher. You may be able to change and flip around and go a little bit higher in certain areas, you know, based on the height of your player. Because remember, like they said, certain guards are not going to be able to get chase down abilities. All right, so we know this build is not going to be able to get chase down abilities like LeBron James, but you can still add block to your build, giving him a 57 block near to like a 60 block. All right, making sure you have your arms at least, you know, a good size. Well, I just gave him 6'2", 6'2" arm length. You can go longer, but we wanted to give him the nice small jump shots, you know, just so I can make like one of the builds that's like elite. Okay, we get all the animations unlocked. All right, so you see we go right here with this 96. All right, now let's go over here. We go, look, I got my whole little stat sheet pulled up. Brush the eye out. My eye itch. Oh my God. Now look. 96 Curry, Kyrie 96. Now a lot of people was looking at this. Even somebody said release speed. Somebody said somebody had an A+. Al Horford had an A+. But when we look at his release height, it's a D+. That's not even that bad. Release speed A+. It's not even that bad. B+, B+. That's not that bad. But you want to know the release speed, making it so fast. Your timing, impact, and defensive immunity does get a hit. B+ is not bad though. And then the release height, kind of being fat, kind of being low off the ground, a little bit higher than Trae Young, because Trae Young we can see has a D, a little bit higher than Trae Young. Faster speed, A+. We got a faster speed with Al Horford, A+. Then we go to timing. That's kind of smooth. That's very, very smooth. The only difference is just the higher, but you know, bigs and swings only. So swings can actually get Al Horford, and that'll probably be a faster jump shot for swings to run. They want to get off, you know, the ground a little bit shorter, and then have a fast speed A+. That's really fast, y'all. So understand the time and impact. B+ is still good though, so that's a good time and impact still. But a lot of the time and impacts look very balanced. We don't see none that's in the C's or the D's. So understand that I feel like even with a B+, it's still going to be probably pretty a challenge to time it and make sure, like, spraying somebody rather than an A+, and then we go into A-, so we can tell that it's actually really levels to it now, because it's A-, A, B, they go to a solid grade. So we can tell that the system is balanced out. So when we look at Stephen Curry's, right, B, C, A+, A, D, I feel like these A+, it matters. Look at this. We see some of the bigs only. Dirk is an A+. You know who we can see Dirk shot may be looking, it may look smooth in this game. We see Vince Carter at an A+, right? Swings only. See, so it's getting broke down. But when you go up here and you look at the smalls, right? You look at the smalls jump shot. You see Steph Curry A+. You see Kyrie Irving A+. You see Steve Nash A+. Now I feel like this is not all the jump shots, so we definitely will have numbered jump shots. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, because I'm thinking about when you make a custom, but I feel like still they're not going to compete with, you know, I feel, yeah, there's going to be way more regular player jump shots in the game than this. And then when you make a custom, it's going to come out to a different type of jump shot, and then you have your own ideal release point. So yeah, they probably changed it up. Something regardless of there being normal jump shots in the game or not. And I don't know if that will be in the game, because we see there's only 2 jump shots here. Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving. When we look at Trae Young, they got him at smaller. They look 92. They got him at a lower one. So when we looking at Kyrie, they saying Kyrie, okay, Kyrie shoot better and Steph shoots better, whether that's the mid-range or the 3-point. Kyrie could have a 96 midi instead of a 96 3. He could probably have a lower 3 ball. Curry could have the 96 3 ball, right? And probably lower midi. You see what I'm saying? So I see what they're doing right here. Steve Nash definitely probably 94 3 ball or 94 midi, either or. Definitely Larry Bird. So you see it, right? Now look at this. It's balanced. The release speed balanced. Even Kyrie to C minus, so Curry is faster. I feel like a C is good. Definitely having a B release height, that's a good height. A B is very good. C and an A plus, defensive immunity A. But Kyrie has an A plus, so defensive immunity, remember, this doesn't mean 3. This also can mean his, because remember, you're going to have stats and attributes that correlate to this, and badges. So defensive immunity could mean Kyrie in the mid-range game. He has a nasty mid-range game. In the post, all that. Go crazy. People, it's hard for them to block his shots. So showing y'all the magic right there. Midi magic. Alright. Now let's look at this. So let's get back into the build. We're going to talk about some things. First off, we're going to talk about all Mike Wayne sweeps. So slight leads don't drop that much. So we know shooting is going to be a key in this game. You're going to need some shooting in your build. Now this is going to set players apart because some players just not shooters and they going to need defense. So they're going to have to just stack with defense, and this is how we're going to start seeing the little balance come to where we are starting to see the players who have the shooting builds, the players who have more defense can still shoot here and there, but it ain't crazy like it was last year, right? So we know this. We got to listen to this. Got to earn your mix. Come on, delayed green. That's already like different. Step into a new lane. Quick drops off 1 foot have higher dunk requirement this year. 80 driving dunk and a 60 vertical. If you make a build with an 80 driving dunk and a 60 vertical, that's a small guard, right? They did this to patch small guards. If you make a build like this, which it could be like a job build, you're gonna lack somewhere in shooting. You're gonna lack. You're not gonna have the 96 Curry 3 ball. You're not gonna have that type of energy out there on the court. You understand? So people can, okay, you can go and try to make that little bounce build for quick drops and stuff, but your build's gonna be a little bit balanced. Huge W, you see a lot of people like, damn, because a lot of players would make those little builds, be able to get them, have little cheesy dunk packages, and then it helps them out, gives them more of a little advantage. Now they're taking that away. I told y'all they're taking away all the little cheesy stuff. They're taking away all of them, right? The highest ball handling requirement will be a 92 for Curry and Trey Siggs, all right? Now we're going to show y'all something in the builder right now, all right? So y'all see that as well. So you need a 92 for Curry and Trey Siggs. Think about that. Everybody be liking Currys. So when you really make a Curry build now, they balancing you. Think about it. Having it that high just to get it. They gonna balance everybody. Kyrie, Dame, and others. So there's other Sigs that's up there. They're probably AI. They gonna balance a lot of people. All right. Harden probably up there too. They probably got him up there. Yeah, Harden definitely 90. If they don't got Harden up there, they don't watch enough of him. 90. Even though he ain't like shit fast, like super fast, he got like he's shifted. Like he moves. All right. So we see that. Then right here, bullet passer. So PGs are going to be, listen, they're going to have to be able to pass this year. I know some people say, oh, you don't see people going to make a 99. I made a 99 passing, and people used to make that back in the day before, 99 passing and playmaker passing ability. They up and they added needle threader. They added certain badges where it's going to be, like, needed. Like, they have badges, like, they just have certain passing badges in the game. You see what I'm saying? But now it's going to be tied in. I don't know if they took needle threader out. Let me see. Let's check the actual badges to confirm that. Right? Passing. Yeah, no needle threader is gone. See, needle threader is an actual good badge, and I would actually like 2K. I'll be mad at 2K because they never really perfected that badge to make it good to where anybody can even say, oh, that's OP. Right? So needle threader is going to be a needed badge in the game, so you can slip stuff through. Magic Johnson. So there's too many players that got that type of skill, so they're gonna have to have that in the game, and you're gonna need badge like that to pass this year. I still feel like passing lane steals are gonna be able to be stolen, especially Mike Wayne saying is a must-have for playmakers. bullet passer is gone. Pass speeds, you know, must have. So you can really pass very, very well. It's a must have. So you're going to see playmakers have high passing ratings. I mean, but we're going to show y'all something more. We're going to show y'all in the builder. All right. So just get all this news, wrap it up in your mind right now. Wrap it up. Wrap it all up in your mind right now. All right. Now, exit off here. That's nothing right here. Hop steps and Euros are much more useful in NBA 2K23. This year, 22, they were very good. But probably not enough to the dev standards. They felt like they probably should be more layups and finishing going to the rack. And Mike Wayne even said the finishing is way more easier this year in this game. But you still have to have skill to know how to use it and do the reverse layups and switches. Still got to have skill to master it and stuff like that. But it's way more easier. You won't miss no wide open layups and stuff like that. Crazy stuff. Right? Boom. Get up out of here. Then we see this last one. Yes, there is shot fatigue still, so your shot ratings get hit the lower your energy and stamina meter gets. Now we know there's a new stamina meter now. Gym Rat's still in the game, +4 is still in the game, in a kind of, but you have to understand how it's still in the game. Once you get that Gym Rat badge, it adds to your stamina bar. You know your stamina bar plays out to how many dribble moves you can do, how many times you probably can flick your stick before you can get tired, right? So when we know that's how it plays out, having a longer bar allows you to have more flicks in your stick until you get tired. So that correlates to all your stats. There's when you do certain things in the paint and your stamina starts to go down. I showed y'all how in my last video, the Gatorade charge up. There's a charge up one where it charges you up, charges your meter up fast. One that makes your meter take away slower. It makes it go down slower, right, when you're using your turbo. And then they had the other bar, the blue bar, where you could buy the blue bar Gatorade. So it's 3 different versions you can buy of Gatorade to help your stamina bar recharge and work harder for you, right? So knowing this, having a higher stamina is very, very good, because when you're going down and your moves is going down lower, sometimes you can make one extra move, right? And you could, let's say you have an 80 something, like a 70 something stamina, you make one extra move and your stamina goes down too low, and then it's like when you shoot, you're getting slower releases, slower pulls. You can still green them, but a lot of people are just uncomfortable with those slower pulls from their stamina being so low. So now that amp badge is going to have to be secured. You're going to have some stamina, some good ball control, and be able to move around and get yourself open to be able to have that amp badge really be effective. All right, now let's get on to the beautiful part, right? We know that layups are very, very good in NBA 2K22. I mean NBA 2K23, because we looking at the new scoop layup that they added. Devin Booker scoop layup, and they want this to be shown. You see how he got that hand on him right off the backboard, beautiful. Like I don't really remember layups like this in 2K22. Like they got certain animations that can look similar, but the fact that they're focusing and putting a scoop layup like on the trailer, and then if you watching some of the trailers, you see the under the finesse and jellies. They added all that in there because that's what you really see in real life basketball. As you guys can see how I had my stats up on the screen while I was reading out all the things Mike Wayne was talking about. You guys probably can get a good and nice visual on this build. So let's talk about it. We got an 80 close shot, 90 driving layup. So y'all know we're gonna have gold and Hall of Fame finishing badges, okay? And then we have no driving dunk because we have 6'2". I know if they're making chase downs, if you can't get chase downs no more, and you see how I got chase down artists there, but I know they probably gonna take that badge away, which is why I say they're gonna have changes to the builder. Probably giving us more of different stats, but taking away more of other things, right? Depending on how we make them, long arms, depends, right? But still with this build, you can still play around with it, right? We know the layups is good now. We know the scoop layups and all that stuff is here now, so you're gonna be able to finish and still feel good, not have to feel like you have to have a small guard and still be able to dunk. A lot of players feel like that, you know, it's like, come on, get hip to learn how to do layups. Now we made them even have a post control, just like how Kyrie has that post control game. So you see we get yeah, dream shake, drop stepper, you see that, right? Post spin technician. So you could get a little crafty on this type of build. This is actually nasty for 2K22, honestly, too, as well, right? So you see it, 6'2" height, 205 pounds, 6'2" wingspan. Mid-range, we go solid. That's really all you need, mid-range at 81. You're gonna have other solid shooting badges just by having this 96 3 ball, right? So this is why I say this is like the cheat sheet. You know, you could do it. You're gonna have a solid. You could pick either or. go either or. Max out 96 for the midi or a 3-ball. Which one you want to be, a shot creator or a 3-point shooter? Boom. You want to go be more 3-point? Curry, Trae Youngish. We got the 96. Kyrie, we got the 96. Kyrie's probably midi. Curry's probably 3-ball. We know that already, right? But we're going to go with Curry. So we got the 96. Boom. So you're going to have other badges, volume shooter, other shooting badges that's going to stack and make your midi even OP as well. 80 is still solid to knock down in the midi and be consistent, super consistent. 65, because we got to, you know, for the rec players, that's how I always go. I don't got to go too high. You should be able to hit with 65. I mean, sometimes you miss, I get it, but 65 is very balanced. Should be able to hit with that. All right. Pass accuracy, 88. We have to make sure we can pass. 88. You see, I still get gold passing. We have to make sure we can pass. And that's damn near to 90. So with the mathematics system, that's 2 points. Ball handling, passing, boost. Hey, I'm at the 90 passing. You understand how the game works, fellas. Boost is in the game again. Y'all understand how it works, right? Ball handling. So this is what I was going to do as well to show y'all how we can change up some things. So look, we're gonna have to take away this, take away 1, and just put them to a 92 so we can get all the Trae Young sigs, all the crazy sigs. You see what I'm saying? We can get all those sigs, go crazy. So just take away a little bit, get all those sigs, and then we can just throw where we want to throw it at. Throw 1 here, throw 2 here. All right, just throw like that. Those points don't really matter, but let's keep looking at the regular base stats we got. All right, so y'all see we balanced out speed with ball at an 80, so we get that goal first quick step. We get that, yeah, speeding off. You're launching off the next 2K. All right, so look at this as like you one of those. This is the build that counteracts the scoring guard, and you can still score and go crazy. What you're not biting on is the drive and dunk. Some guards are still gonna want to be able to get those quick drives because they just feel more safer getting a dunk. They don't trust layups, or they're not really crafty enough to know how to take layups at the right time and to do it. Double tap X. They ain't on that timing yet. That's our real basketball play style time, right? Y'all know they're going to try to want to have a high shooting and high 3-point. High midi and high 3-point. See how I came down, balanced it down, brought it to 81 just so I could have this balance. They're going to want to have both kind of like up. And even some players even want to put their free throw higher up for rec and stuff like that. But they're going to want to have kind of like both high, midi, high, to maybe get difficult shots a little higher and not try to stack and do it like a little bit more smarter, right? No, we just gonna go high in one area, right? 96 here, not both double 90s, even though you could get it and get more badges, but no, we want to save more pieces, you know, save more energy for other places. Then we go here, pass accuracy, right? Everything good right here, all balanced out. Some guards are going to want to stack right here. They may like this ball hand because I'm just capped out. They may like this and be like, okay, yeah, I like that. But right here, speed with ball, some want to be faster. They care about that, being able to zoom past you and get that initial 2 inches a little bit past you, so you got to be a little bit shaky. Like, they love that. Even if you know how to play defense, they'll start to realize it don't matter and just work. And if you more shifty and utilize the 80 speed, 85 a little bit higher, but I say, man, you can rock at 80 and be smooth and be able to do enough with this, knowing what you're doing, right? So we get off of that, and you see how that's balanced here. This is another. So I took hits in my speed with ball, mid range, drive and dunk. Definitely a lot of players gonna want this. Comment down if you a guard and you a 6'3" or whatever, you gonna want drive and dunk. Comment, let me know please if I'm on point with it. I know they gonna want that stat there. Nah, I believe what Mike Wayne said with the layups. I believe in it. I definitely do. Let me put a little bit on the standard dunk. Put a little bit, right? Let's get on to the defense. 80 perimeter defense. So you see we get that clamps on silver. You're going to be able to clamp up around the perimeter. This is what's good right here. Ankle braces. That badge is still going to be in the game. They still going to have a badge that helps you defend against getting your ankles broken. And you're going to want to run those. You're going to want to run that on silver. The fact that you get on silver is good. Nice and balanced. You can stack with clamps. You can stack with the menace badge. I'm pretty sure they're going to have menace badge. That's a good badge. I don't know why they would take it out. Or they could change it to something else. But I'm pretty sure they're going to have that menace badge again. Good badge, new, was new, and it was real good. Probably refined it, touched it up, made it a little bit better too. You know, made it a little different. 86 still. So 86 still, pickpocket, glove. You're gonna be able to get those badges right there. Be able to swipe down, and that's what's gonna be really, really good. Instead of relying on the perimeter heavy, Because their perimeter, you should be able to work with the 80 and be good enough to know how to bait. Defense is not just all about having a perimeter stat, right? So having that 80 perimeter, having the higher still, right? We took a hit on the perimeter as well. We could have went higher, go with 90 or something like that. Perimeter, certain guards may do that, but we're gonna go take a hit on it, come down to 80, because they may make you even go lower now too with guards now. They toned up the defense. They may make it even lower because they toned up the defense. So we're gonna make sure we have a higher still versus over the perimeter, because it's still gonna play out with the swipe downs on the shots and certain plucks that you just need as a smaller guard, or just to get forced little clamp ups on bigger centers, or pluck bigger centers in the paint like a Chris Paul type build, right? Then we go to the block, a 57. We want this 50. We want to max out the block as highest as we can. This is a max out right here. Why do we say this? Because we need the challenger badge. Okay, let's see if we have it here. Yes, we need this right here. Challenger improves the effectiveness of perimeter shot contests. We need this. Okay, when you're playing against these Curry builds this year, these players with these 96s, you're gonna need a challenger. Okay, when they're playing against you and you got a 96, they don't got that challenger. Most guards don't care about putting blocks on. I'm telling you, the meta guards are still gonna be, the meta players still gonna be here. Most of those players are not gonna care to say, you know what, I'm gonna put block on them. Unless they start to realize like it's IRL basketball, you're gonna need some challenger just to get some contest on people. Especially if somebody got a high jump shot release. Come on now. So you see we get intimidated there, at least bronze. So you're going to get some challenger badges on. You're going to get the challenger contest badges on bronze, at least. Okay? Throw a little offensive rebound in there. Throw a little defensive rebound in there, because we want to be a different type of guard. You're catching rebounds over the smaller guard. You play the twos court, catching rebounds over him. Whenever you go closer to the rack, he misses. Just you and him down there, you're going to snag over him. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to put this much rebound in the build. 66, no, they're not at all. Leave it very low and hope they center does everything. You're going to be catching boards, getting your takeover. Trust me. Trust me. Learn how to play more wise. Good to go. Speed, 85. You got that cap out speed, so we can actually speed boost and get a lot of nice launch animations with the 85. 84 acceleration mathematics system. You're going to hit the 85. Going to get some nice launch animations. So this build is going to get the nicest launch animations you can get in the game. Being at the 6'2" height, you're opened up to those new launch animations that you can get with the left stick. We even know the left stick's going to be nice too as well. Boom. We got the biggest, one of the nicest stats we got right here for this build. 61 strength. So you're going to be able to utilize, navigate in the paint, take body ups from lockdowns. This is what makes this build unique and different. A lot of builds are going to want the 90 speed, fellas. They're going to want that 90 speed. They're going to want it. 90 speed. The 85 is like too balanced for some PGs, many PGs, when players are thinking about point guards. They want Hall of Fame first quick step. Many of them. It's too balanced for them. You know what I'm saying? So look, right? Once we get to the point of knowing, all right, we got the strength here. We know strength is implemented differently now with body ups, going into the paint, you know, being able, you'll probably be able to even stuff up Giannis said a little bit, at least contest him. He's still gonna bulldozer certain people, but certain plays, having some strength there, you're gonna be able to get some type of probably mess up plays depending on how the player does the animation. If he messes up, does the animation the wrong way, and you'll be able to utilize that. It's not gonna be worthless. When you come up against smaller guards, oh my god, you're gonna eat them up. You're gonna eat them up. Most guards probably gonna have lower strength. They're gonna try to stack other places. It's gonna be a new 2K. They're gonna be offensive hungry, not defensive hungry and IQ wise hungry. They ain't gonna be that type of time, right? They're gonna be trying to stack their vertical up, get their vertical as high as they can, try to get dunks, make a small build that can dunk, shoot, play make, and play D. You know, all they gonna try to make it do everything, but have it try to be OP, which won't work because I feel like 2K is gonna definitely patch the game. So you're gonna have to come balanced like this. All right, we know the smaller players is gonna get a lot of stats, but you do lack within height. Bigger players are gonna have some dominance this year. I can see it. They're gonna have some good abilities this year. It's gonna be balanced out. Vertical 71, so we got a good vertical. I definitely believe they're gonna make vertical tie-in more into the game next year. Definitely with the jump shots and all that stuff like that. They'll probably make vertical tie-in a little bit differently next year. With layups as well too. In the paint, jumping straight up layups underneath the rack, all type of stuff like that. Then we have the stamina at a 91. We want to make sure that we have some good stamina on him, so we're being able to dribble around and move around the court. Man, this build is just crazy. I'm looking at this build like, yo, this is a nice little balanced build for like if you was a point in this game and you was like playing balance. All right, so we're gonna pick out the takeovers. Let's see what else we get. We get, oh, no defensive takeovers. That's cool. That's all right, because this is really like a playmaking shot creator build. Like this is me trying to make a playmaking shot creator build, but basically with defense. So when we look at it, right, defense and strength now added, implemented to him, in the vertical, so I can jump straight up in the paint and touch somebody's shot. You understand what I'm saying? So understand, this is like the difference with this build, what makes him more unique. And he's stocky, he's built looking, so it shows you like he's a muscled up guy. Look at him. Oh yeah. So understand, it's gonna be the same way 2K23 next gen. Save this. This is like a little cheat sheet for you guys. Let's see what the build comes out to. Oh man, two-way threat. I always be making these two-way threat builds. Kyrie Irving. Oh, what do you know? We get Kyrie Irving. See that 96? Hey, we on point. That 96, we get the Kyrie Irving. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some gems is revealed to y'all. Kyrie Irving there. You know he got that strength when he in the paint, like finishing. Listen, OG. Hit me up on Instagram, OG Almighty 5. I'm going to be doing people's builds, grinding people's builds, placing early orders. I already got some early pre-orders already in. I'm going to have a lot of people, so I ain't doing too many people. All right? And then I'm going to have to where I'll make people's builds. If you need me to make a build for you, craft a build for you, I'll take my time, craft a build for you. But I do a process. It's not like something I'm just doing for free. I do a process. I take my time. I sit down. You tell me what type of player you want. You tell me your play style. I analyze. I go deep with it. Make you a nice build. All right. I already made my subscriber a Steph Curry build on 2K22 next gen. Going crazy with it. All right. Now, so 2K23, we locked in. IRL gang. I appreciate everybody showing the love on the videos. I got so much more coming for y'all. Hit that like, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.